Hi everyone, Deathclaw Girl here, and welcome to another one of my videos. You can help support this channel by subscribing and liking. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about a very rare recipe, Owlet Nuggets. I think it gives you intelligence for a half-hour boost. There's only 2 locations that I know of that you can actually get the owlet, so I'm going to show it to you. And that's also how you learn the recipe. Now, I looked, if it actually starts with owlet, I don't have the recipe on this particular character. Sadly, though, I think I'm going to have to take out this owlet. They are really, really cute. So, yeah, I'm going to just, I think, bop it. And there we go. I'm going to grab the meat. And it seems that, yep, maybe I have to go to a cooking bench, but I did grab the meat. I'm going to show you where I'm at. I'm currently at the Haven Church. Usually the owlet hangs out on the top of the roof. So here's Fallout 76. You're just going to go east until you hit the river. And you can also see the road 65. You're going to follow the road down past Dyer, and there's the Haven Church one more time. It's also just south of Thunder Mountain Power Plant. So I'm going to go ahead and fast travel. And I got a delay. I turned up the audio. He was making sounds, but of course he became camera shy when I actually started the film. So I'm going to show you exactly where to go on the roof. I think it's a 60% chance that if it is alive, now they're very, very rare, so they do get hunted a lot. People want the Owlet Nuggets. Intelligence boosts your XP. So let's go there. Go back up. And you can hear there is a Wendigo inside the church. So usually he's around here. Usually he just walks back and forth here. As of this video, that's all I've ever seen this particular one. I'm now going to take you to the deep. I already, let me show you on the map first before I continue my thought. So again, Vault 76, you're going to go south till you get to the giant lake. There's New Gad, there's the pigsty, and the deep is right next door. You might actually miss it when you fast travel or you're actually going to the pigsty. You got to look off to your left for the cave. And we got another delay. I think it's because the Wendigo is so close. Now, I already scouted this cave. I'm on a private server. It's very, very rare that the one inside the cave is alive. What it is, there are cave crickets in here. So yeah, you have to walk up a little bit from fast travel point, and it's right here, just the little hole. You won't even know it's there unless you actually don't action button. You have to walk into the hole to actually go in instead of doing an action button. I did clear it of cave crickets. So let me go ahead, turn on my light. Let's see. Okay, there's the first cave. Oop, got to squat down. Actually could not run through there. And sadly, yes, it was way up here. So I think the cave crickets might have taken it out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to server hop just twice. Oh, and here is the diver. You can go under there. There's some interesting things to explore in the deep. So if you haven't got in this cave and explore, definitely. You want maybe water breathing or, yeah, at least some radiation right away to take. But again, I'm going to server hop to see if I can actually spot one of these critters alive in the deep. So I'm just going to, again, server hop. And I'm going to go back and forth. I don't remember how many pieces of meat that I do need. Once I land, I'll show you, I don't know if it's called Bounty, but a card that you can place upon yourself so that you can harvest more meat. it'll actually help out, especially since these critters are very rare. So I need to actually throw that on me before I go inside. So I'll serve her up, like I said, 2 or 3 times, and then I'll go to a cooking station and see if I've actually learned the recipe. It didn't pop up. I think it's just called Owlet Nuggets, so I was looking under the letter O. All right. All right, I'm going to run through it this time and try to take out the crickets, maybe before they take out the owlet. Oh, missed one. There he is. Oh, and I might have stepped on the critter. Darn it. So dark in here. Yeah, they're very, very fragile. President's eyes only. I'll go ahead and grab that. All right, I'm going to backtrack back to basically where I had seen it before. Oh, there it is again. Yeah, it is at this location, but I don't know if it's changed to where you can't actually harvest from the poor critter, or it's just very, very rare that it's alive. I did one time only find it in this cave, and it was alive, but that was like towards the beginning of the game. So now I'm going to hop back over to the church. Looks like no one's over there. Okay, I'll get rid of the flamer. Yeah, that's that president's notes being read to me. I think I'm going to stop it. Notes. Let's see if I can find it. Actually, it'd be under hollow. I think it stopped on its own. All right, let me continue on. Now, since it is a rare recipe, you got a good chance. Whoops. Oh, I got it. Okay. If your jetpack ever does not work, what you got to do is go over to armor, unslot it. So basically take it off. Here's my chest piece. I'm taking it off, putting it back on, and there we go. I hear him. There he goes. He's so cute. I want you as a pet. Look at you. He's caution. Aw, I feel bad taking him out, but we're going to go ahead and take him out. This little bump will do it. All right, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go ahead to, my camp. I'm going to go in the shelter and see if I can cook this up yet. Another delay. I think it's because the Wendigo is so close. And then we'll see if we can make the recipe yet. There we go. Also show you, I finally tamed a second Deathclaw. I finally have the Deathclaw at my Deathclaw Girl Swamp. So I'm very, very, at least he was here before I started this video. So let's see if he's still up on top. Yep, I hear him stomping. And there's my dog. So here's my Deathclaw. You can tame them, so if you want to know more, just ask me about it. Otherwise, now I'm going to go into the shelter. I might need to build a cooking station. Oh, yep, that's my latest video before I dropped this one, was the table, TV, and a desk scrap showcase. So if you, oh, it's taking a while. All right, so I can go down there while it's slowly taking away all of them. So you do need a cooking station. Now, of course, I still have not noticed crafting. I did not notice that the recipe ever popped up, so I'm going to look again. I was looking at under all food, and I think the name was just Owlet, so I'm going to go down to O. And there it is. Okay, so you do need to take out one owlet to learn the recipe. It didn't tell me I learned the recipe that I noticed, but now it is here. I confirmed before starting the video that I did not know it. Looks like I can make, oh, just one piece, so that's not bad. Okay, what I'm going to do though, I forgot to show you the card I was talking about before. Perception, I think it's under perception. I think it's this Butcher's Bounty. There we go. You get 80% extra meat. So maybe another piece. I'm gonna go ahead. Well, no, I'm not gonna bother right now. But when you do go to cook, you want this other card. I'm gonna put out a build machine so I can switch over to my crafting. Yep, a little delayed. These are great because you can have all particular cards that you want on whatever build. That way you don't have to switch around the cards. You also want a super duper because it gives you a high chance of actually doubling up your product that you make. Does not count with bulk junk, but basically almost everything else, chems, recipes, making weapons, this has a chance of doubling what you're making. All right, so let's go ahead. It makes a certain sound when it does succeed, like jajan or something like that. Let's see if it'll do it. So back down to the letter O, Owlet Nuggets. I'm going to max it out. And there's the noise. I can't even do it, but that's it. So now let's go ahead and exit. I'm going to switch back over my bloody build. So now you go to food. And under the letter O is the Owlet Nuggets. I succeeded in, so it actually adds 2 to your intelligence. Again, intelligence boosts your XP. So if you're XP farming or trying to level up, this is a good one. I think it lasts a half hour. I'm going to go ahead and eat one. Go over to effects. So under food, it shows that's going to last a half hour. It does restore a little bit of HP, but that's not why you're getting it. You're getting it for the +2 to intelligence. Now, since this is food, any other food that you eat that is intelligence will override this. So make sure, yeah, you want the +2. Now, you should be able to drink something, and it should a drink and a food. And then anything else, like you interact with maybe I don't remember what's intelligent, but just an example, pinball machine, I don't know what it does. If it gives you intelligence, it still will work with the food. Again, one food, one drink, one interaction with some type of machine. And if you do it again, if you eat something or drink something or interact with another machine, that will be the special that you have. So if it's lower, yeah, make sure you, yeah. I think I made it clear. All right, I did go into bloody, yes. So we're going to server hop just one more time. Actually, no, I'm going to go, I don't think, let's see, used to you could not build the freezers in, under appliance, in the shelter. I thought I'd seen one. So let me go over to appliances real quick. And there it is. So since it's hard to find these things, especially in a public server, I would freeze them. So that's what I'm doing. Going into my food, going over to the letter O, freezing the other 3. You can freeze up to 50 items in the freezers. A refrigerator is different. It is 50% less spoilage, but a freezer is 100% less spoilage. And you have as much room as the 50 slot, plus you have to have room in your stash box to add things to the freezers. Freezers are awesome if you ever deal with food or ingredients. You can even throw the ingredients in there. You see, I'm just throwing in already made food. Here is one glitch to know about, though. Say you're at a camp, you have a freezer at that camp, but the next time you come in the game, that camp is not available, so you have to actually put out another camp. or you decide you want to put out another camp. If there is no freezer at this next camp that you slot in, the food will start to spoil. I think that glitch is still going on. So make sure you have a freezer at every one of your camps. Shelters aren't that important. It is the camps. And the other nice thing about the freezers, let me throw, is you don't have to go to the freezer. You can go to any stash box and go to your food category, and there are all the frozen stuff. You can pull it out that way. That makes it nice. That means you can get it out of your tent if you have Fallout First or anyone else's camp. You don't have to be at your own. And because you cannot interact actually with freezers at other camps. So do know that. You cannot interact with freezers at other camps for some reason. Only stash boxes. All right, so we're going to server hop. Try one more time at the locations that I was at. Server hopping is very easy on public worlds. You just leave the public world and go back into another public world. Make sure you're not locked into a team. If you're locked into a team, of course, you're going back into the public world you were just at. Private worlds are a little bit different. To server hop a private world, you actually either have to wait a amount of time. I don't know if it's 5 or 10 minutes, but the private world has to drop. So when you go back into the private world, it should say building world. If it doesn't say building world, you're in the exact private world you had already been in. So usually what I do is I'll jump to maybe, if I'm going to be there at least 5 or 10 minutes, one public world will do it. And then you can jump back into your private world. So we're going to try the church first. Seems to be the best spot to actually find one alive, unless, of course, another player's been there and hunted it. What I know with all that is going on with Fallout now is it you got a pretty good chance of actually finding it here. I don't know that there are a lot of people that know about the recipe and or are hunting it all the time. So it looks like you just need one piece of meat. Okay, he is not at this location, so we're gonna, I hear him though. So you might need to go into your settings. If you are hunting these, I'll show you real quick. Settings, and adjust your audio. Make sure the master's up pretty good and the effects. See how I can hear him a lot louder now? So if you need that to hunt him or to know if he's even alive. So now we're going to see what other type of spot he might be in. Oh, he's still on the roof. He's just, oh, he's so cute. I'm sorry, little guy. I would bring you home as a pet. You are just such a darling. All right, Bethesda. Yeah, let's get one of these for a camp pet. Another idea I really had that I thought would be great for camp pets is babies. I want a baby deathclaw. I want a baby sloth. I want a baby bear. And I'm sorry, little guy, but I'm going to bop you off. There we go. And we're going to go one last time to the deep. Again, it is at location, but if you notice, it was taken out. It had to have been taken out before I even walked into the cave. Because I believe if it had been taken out while I was in there, even by a cricket, I think I still would have had access to the meat. So even though there are technically 2 locations, I don't know that, yeah, that the deep is going to be one of the better ones. Definitely not. Looks like 99.99% of the time, that poor Owlet is already, yeah, has bought that nice little nest in the sky. So, yeah, that's the pigsty ahead. Again, you have to actually go right into it. I'm going to run, try to run again. Uh-oh, there, I heard it. I think it gets killed right as you walk in. right, let's see if we can find the body. So far, there seems to be only two to three crickets in this cave. I went ahead and stopped the video. I'm just going to stop it here. That final time, I heard the owlet get, taken out, maybe stepped on when I first entered the cave, but I could not find the body at the end. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and stop it here. It looks like that deep cave, the cave, it is an outlet location, but yeah, you might as well not even farm it. It seems not to be, at least currently, giving out any of the meat. All right, that's it for this video. If you found it helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, Deathclaw Girl out. Happy gaming, happy cooking. Check you later.